Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Tara here. Shay is out on tour this week, meeting with our agent partners. So you get me today for our national real estate news. Today, I am going to go over the local market in Des Moines, Iowa, which is close to where I am in central Iowa here. Let me pull up my screen for y'all. Okay, I've got this up here, and I just looked up Des Moines housing market, Redfin. You can do this in any area that you're looking in. Some areas will have more information than others, but let's just look at Des Moines here. So in May, looks like our median sales price was $209,500, which is 6.3% higher year over year. We had 283 homes sold, which is 17.5% lower year over year. And our average median days on market is 9 days, which is 3 plus 3 year over year, sorry. And by the look of this, you can see for the past 3 years, we were down at the beginning of the year due to probably the interest rates going up, but as you can see, we're gradually climbing throughout the year so far. Interest rates are still up from what they were before. I think we're at about 7% now. But if you look back to last year when interest rates were low, the median sales price was a little lower as well. So no matter what the interest rates are, homes are still selling. They're going to sell, and the values are just going to continue to rise. They say marry the house, date the rate. So, you commit to the home now before the prices go up even more, and then break up with the mortgage rate by refinancing when the rates come down. So, prices are moderating, but they'll continue to go up because of the low inventory, high demand, and the severe underbuilding in the past few decades. Let's see here. So, the Des Moines housing market is very competitive. They are at the 79, and since the average home sells about 1% below list price and goes pending in about 8 days, but hot homes can sell for about 2% above list price and go pending in around 3 days. And the sale to list price, we're at 99.7%, which means, most of the houses in the Des Moines area are selling for what they're asking and not going below. So don't go in thinking you're going to lowball them these days and get a house. And so 40.3% of homes have sold above the list price, which you can see is about average for the sales to list price in our area. It's going back up this year. So and last year about this time they were selling above average or above the sale to list price. This is fun. So we can look at where people are coming from to get to Des Moines and where they're going from Des Moines, where they are moving to. So most people that are moving to Des Moines are coming from let's see, Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Francisco. We've got some Denver, Seattle, Minneapolis, Chicago, Virginia Beach, Davenport. So kind of all over the northern half of the country. But what I find funny is the ones that are moving from Des Moines are all going south. So, want to get a little warmer weather. Popular places here, let's see, Cape Coral area, which is where my mom just went to, Sarasota, Orlando, so a lot of Florida. Let's see, Phoenix is very hot right now, Atlanta, Charlotte. So us Iowans want to get to some warmer weather. And you can see here about just in the last couple months here, there's about 236 from Minneapolis, 38 from Seattle, 34, just in the past couple months, we've had people from all over coming in, but then, they're leaving as well, but looks like we are having more people come in than leave. So here's some insight of the Des Moines area, which is fun to kind of look at and play around with, the recent offers. So here's one that they did not accept the offer. They were 3% over list price after 3 days on the market with 4 competitive offers, but the seller went with a cash offer. So even though this couple or this person offered 3% over list price, they did not take it. They went for the one that was the listing price, but was a cash offer. So, it varies on the seller on what they would like to have. There was 4 competing offers. They look at them all and decide what is the best fit for them. And then you can just look at some recently sold homes as well, in the area. How many days were they on the market? Sales to list price. And then, all the schools in the area, reviews of those schools, elementary, middle, high school. And then the climate impacting on Des Moines housing and transportation. So, car dependent, walk score, there is a lot of transportation downtown. Obviously you can Uber and everything in Des Moines. I also pulled up here the Iowa housing market, and just for fun. Oops. Let me go up here. So in Iowa here, our median sales price is $230,600, which is up 3.3% year over year, which is actually higher than what our Des Moines average was. So we have a median days on market about 21, which is down 15 year over year. But as you can see, again, prices are going up and they're just going to continue to rise. So, buying a house is the best investment you can make. I found this interesting as well. I am from the Marshtown area, and they are one of the fastest growing, and sales prices were at 37.8%. Ames is close by me as well, which is at 17.9%. I have a lot of family in the Muscatine area. They're up 24.6%. It's kind of funny. Number 1, 3, and 5 here are all along the Mississippi River, and then 2 and 4 are in central Iowa. So Are there enough homes for sale to meet the buyer demand? No, there are not, and there probably won't be. We can just look at, the housing demand, how competitive the market is, up and down, and we're continuing to rise again. Interest rates are still up a little bit, but historically, those will come down, and you, like I said, marry the house, date the rate. You can refinance later. List of some competitive cities if you're looking to move to any of those areas. Here's some US migration trends. So Florida is hot right now. People are wanting to get to Florida. And these southern states, Texas, Arizona, they're very hot. People are wanting to get out of California. I think we looked at that last week. A lot of people were going to Vegas, Texas, Florida. So the top 10 areas people are moving to, like Arizona, Vegas, Miami, Tampa, Orlando, Sarasota, Cape Coral. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Florida, Texas. Oh, there is a California on there, Sacramento and Houston. And then the top 10 areas people are moving from: San Francisco, New York, LA, Washington, D.C., Louisville, Kentucky, Boston, Seattle, Hartford, Connecticut, Chicago, Denver. So just fun to look at the different areas that are hot and the ones that are not. There's just other housing market news that you can look at. You could get on Redfin and look all day long at different areas. That's all I have for you today. Shay will be back next week with our national real estate news on Thursday. And then on Tuesday, we have our Sharpen the Saw with Shay. So please make sure to check that out as well. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.